special guest has a greener thumb than old McDonald himself. This plants that this gentleman grows will make anybody say E-I-E-I-O. Now, when it comes to understanding agriculture, George Washington Carver has reincarnated himself in the form of a man from Missouri. When it comes to growing things, he makes a jolly green giant look like a midget. It's time for today's featured guest, consultant and agriculturalist extraordinaire. It's time for TWP.
Hey, welcome back.
Just there, close up to the head.
Hey, there you go.
Great introduction. I'm trying to do what I can do. All right.
The United States launched a trade war against Canada.
But very importantly, tomorrow tariffs 25% on Canada and 25% on Mexico.
The U.S. tariffs came into effect in the early hours of this morning, and so did the Canadian response.
What they have to do is build their car plants, frankly, and other things in the United States, in which case they have no tariffs.
Canada will be implementing 25% tariffs against $155 billion worth of American goods.
China now saying that they will look to impose tariffs on some U.S. goods as well.
Canadians are reasonable, and we are polite, but we will not back down from a fight.
See what they talk about.
We're talking tariffs, and that's a word that's been thrown around lately that scares a lot of people. But we're going to focus specifically today on how tariffs can impact the industry, but more importantly, you as a home gardener or a consumer.
That means that's
we'll
what's
discuss
popular.
where the prices are likely to
And
go,
then there's
which
popular.
sectors will be the hardest, and whether this is a short-term pain for long-term gain type situation, because a lot of researchers in the industry are actually saying that while this may present short-term challenges, we can actually come out better in the long
people
run
either
with a
call
more
me TWP popcorn, TWP popcorn. If you're over 35, you can call me by my government. But I don't suggest you do it in chats.
We just want to let you guys know
Because then
we're
the
trying to
young
have a
people think that they can just call me
civilized
my
conversation about
government,
this. No name
and they ain't
calling
old
in the
enough.
comments. Let's all talk
There's an
about
age
this
limit
like
to my
adults
real name.
and try to figure out exactly what's going to happen and the impact that these tariffs will have on our community. Now, with President Trump returning to the White House, his tariff policies have already begun to send ripples throughout numerous American industries, including the still emerging Canada industry. The Trump administration has already imposed tariffs on places like China, Mexico, Canada, India, and a ton of other places. Now, while the good herb is still federally prohibited, the industry still relies on a lot of stuff that's not domestically available. Some of these things actually range from cultivation equipment, vaporization hardware, packaging materials, and a whole lot more. Now, while it cannot be denied that tariffs are a useful tool for international negotiation between countries, it's also important to note that a lot of times prices can increase these tariffs may be passed on to the consumer. Now that may lead to short-term pain as prices may temporarily increase, but down the line a lot more manufacturing may happen locally, and in that sense may get relief load up.
Which is the number one thing that all this tariff talk is about. You see what I'm saying? Us Americans are lazy. We like to buy our favorite product from whoever the fuck sells it. Well, the only problem with that is if they're an import, you're slacking on American money right there. There's good people in America making the same type of product that you should be buying because you ain't going to have to worry about no damn tariffs. It's that simple. Buy local. And if you ain't got it locally, move. If you ain't got the money to move, hey, go hit a lick. You see what I'm saying? You're on your way out anyways. You see what I'm saying? I don't tell you to do bad things today because we ain't doing the good Sunday morning routine. Today we're going to sit there and let that little angel on my shoulder be that devil that's on the other one. You see what I'm saying? Listen, you give me good advice all the time. Now give me good advice about bad shit, sir. I'm going to need you to be proactive. You see what I'm saying? It's not one way like they on the wire. You want it one way, Angel, but today you're going to be the other way. You see what I'm saying? Shouts out to that devil on your shoulder. Hey, telling me over and over. Hey. We ain't going to get into the quote because, you know, I used to play this game and somebody said it all the goddamn time. There's a devil on my shoulder telling me over and over, go kill somebody else's soldier. Hey, it be like that in war games, but, you know, we ain't playing war games. We over here playing economic thriving games for our own community because, you know, hell, we the big dog out there anyway, so we ain't got to worry about nobody else anyways. If we took care of ourselves, guess what we gonna have? Whatever the FUD we want, Elmer. Shout out to Elmer and that FUD.